What's up everybody? Today I'll be making Guyanese style pinwheels, and it's a bit of a process, but I'll break it down step by step and you'll have delicious results. First up, I'll start with the tools that I'll be needing. A KitchenAid with a hook attachment. You can also mix this by hand, but it will take longer. You'll be needing a heating element with a pan, a knife, bowl scraper, and also a baking pan. This is 9 by 14 and it fits 12 nice sized pinwheels. So let's get started. So first up, I'll be making the dough. You'll need lukewarm water, eggs, flour, sugar, salt, dry active yeast, and unsalted butter. Now I'll add all of these to my stand mixer. I'll add my flour, my dry ingredients, my water, my eggs, and my butter. And I'll start by mixing this on low. So after it's incorporated on low, I'll turn it up to medium. And I'll let this go for 10 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, this is what you get. Your dough has developed and it has a nice little stretch to it. Now I'll show you the next step. So now I transferred my dough into a separate bowl using my bowl scraper. I dusted some flour on the bottom and also dust some flour around. This is just to ensure it doesn't stick. And now I'll take a towel and cover my dough and let it double in size. So while I wait for my dough to rise, I'll make my filling. I'm using ground beef, but you can also use ground chicken or whatever ground meat you like. Onions, garlic, celery, scallions, some hot pepper. You can leave that out if you don't like spicy. Some browning sauce, brown sugar, mustard, ketchup, parsley and thyme, and also cheese. You can use whatever melting cheese you have that melts really nice. I'm using a mix of mozzarella and cheddar. So now I have my skillet set on medium. I added some oil to there, about a tablespoon, and I have a wooden spoon. So to my skillet, I'll add my garlic and onions. So now you want to cook your onions and garlic until it becomes nice and translucent, nice and soft. And now I'll add my ground beef. And what you want to do here is brown your ground beef, but you want to break it up. So now as you can see, my meat has browned nicely. And now I'll add my celery, scallions, and hot pepper. I'll mix this around. And this is to give this a beautiful flavor. And you want to cook this down until the celery and peppers and scallions become nice and soft. And while this is happening, I'll add some salt, and this is to taste, so you can taste this as you go. I'll add some pepper as well. So this whole process of cooking the meat will take about 20 minutes. So now my veggies are soft. I'll add my mustard, browning sauce, and brown sugar. So as this cooks, you want to continuously break this up. And now all of the ingredients have come together nicely. I'll add in my thyme and parsley, and I'll mix this around. And I'll turn off my burner. And the very end, I'll add my ketchup. And now I'll mix this all together. And that's basically the filling. Now I'll set this aside and let it cool completely. So this is my dough after it's doubled in size. And a nice little trick is to pop this in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes before you start working with it. So now my dough has chilled. My meat filling is at room temperature. And also my pan is lined with parchment and pan spray. One thing that I forgot to mention is that you will be needing a rolling pin. So what I'll do now is I'll turn my dough out onto my surface. I'll add some flour. And by chilling your dough, it becomes easier to work with. I'll add some more flour. And you want this to roll this out to 3 times as long as it is wide. So after you've rolled it out, what you'll do is take half of your cheese and sprinkle it. Try to line it all over your surface area. Then you'll add your meat filling and you'll spread that around evenly. And you want this to cover your entire surface area. And a spoon will do the trick. And now you're beginning to start to roll this up. And now you'll cut this in half. And from the halves, you'll cut this into 6 equal sized pinwheels. So now I have my pinwheels. They're cut into 12 equal sizes. And now I'll take the remaining cheese. I'll put it on top. I'll cover each one of these. And now I'll take my towel and cover it and let it double in size. So now you can see your pinwheels have doubled in size. Now I'll add them to the oven at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. So here are my pinwheels straight out of the oven. I'll let this sit for about 30 minutes before I take it out of the pan. These are the beautiful pinwheels. And you can take a offset or a knife and just like poke it loose. And there you go. Beautiful. So again, thank you for watching. Please make this delicious, delicious pinwheel recipe. You will enjoy it. It reminds me of my childhood, eating like 2 or 3 of these. Again, if you liked my video, give it a big thumbs up. Please drop some comments below. And please, please subscribe. Thank you. Now I'll try one of these. Real deal.